Welcome back. This is part 2 of our video series where we turn $50 to $10,000 trading the futures market. Let's get started by firstly recapping on our previous video, which is part 1. Again, I'll leave that video in the description of this video so that you can always make sure that you're watching from the beginning of the series. So when we recorded that video, the market was trading around this key area right here. And I told you guys that I was expecting that the market was going to drop because of support and resistance that we drew on that video. In fact, here's a snippet from that video. And my prediction is that we're going to get another dump coming down to these key areas here on the market. So that's why I want to take this time to short the market. As you guys can see, immediately after that, the market started tanking down. Not only that, but also in our previous video, I spoke about this support and resistance. And this is what I spoke about on our previous videos. I said, you can see that the market is touching these key levels here on the chart, which is support. And I told you guys that once the market actually comes to test these levels here more than 3 times, on the 4th attempt, it will most likely break to the lower side. And here's a clip from that video. The market has actually came to touch these levels here many times. You can see like that, went up and came to touch it one more time before going up right now, and I believe it's going to come down here. So the market came and touched these levels more than 3 times. And a general rule when you're trading technical analysis is that once the market comes to touch a key specific level on the chart more than 3 times, it will most likely will break it. So that's what we're expecting here, is that the market will now eventually break this support. As you can see here, we had 1, 2, 3 key levels on the market where we had a support. And like I told you, that when the market comes to touch these levels more than 3 times, the 4th one will most likely to break. As you can see here on the 4th attempt, which was this case here, indeed after that the market dropped immediately. And this is crazy, guys. And I'm just gonna show you guys the percentage from this higher low here to here. It's about 20%. Again, if you recall on that video, we were actually trading around 12x leverage. That's the leverage we were actually using on that video. So again, this is a $50 trading challenge. On that very same video, you guys will recall that we weren't able to catch the trade simply because we were trading on a limit order, not a market order. So the market actually left us behind and we were unable to actually catch this trade over here. But now you can start to see that if you come here with 12x leverage, we're taking our $50. I'm just going to move this side. We're taking our $50 and we times that by 12, which is our leverage size. That gives us a purchasing power of $600 US. And now we can actually divide this by coming back here. Our enterprise was 0.317, and then the market drops to 0.25. So we come back here and we divide this by 0.25 times 0.317. Now we minus from this, that 600 initial collateral, and here we can see $160. Now remember, we're starting off with $50, which means that our trade in this case is more or less 300%. So that's how quickly you can start making money when you know exactly what you're doing. In this video, we're going to be placing a trade because obviously now the market has dropped significantly and we need to take a new direction. So that means I'm going to come here on Binance and actually exit out of this. And since that we still have the trade that we had opened previously, I'm gonna go ahead and just close this. Obviously the market left us behind. Again, you should always check the first part of the video, and if you guys want to trade alongside with me, make sure that you find the link in the description of this video to Bybit. Bybit is my #1 preferred broker when it comes to trading the futures market. Obviously a lot of you have been asking me, show us how to trade on Binance. That's why I'm making this video series, how to turn $50 into $10,000 here on Binance. Otherwise, I prefer trading on Bybit. In fact, if you trade with the link in the description of this video, you'll also get access to our private Discord server where we share these trading ideas. In fact, before these videos hit YouTube, they're first distributed on Discord. That's where you can make informed decision immediately as the market moves very, very fast. So make sure that you join our Discord as we actually share with you free trading signals. Everything is for free. We're not selling anything. So let's just come back here and go ahead and cancel the trade. So I'll go ahead and just cancel this. and you can see that trade is now cancelled. So now we have to place a new trade. You can see the market dropped here. We have these wicks here on the candle, but now you can see there's a level of support around this key area here, and over here we've got a 99 simple moving average. I was expecting that these candles here were going to break to the downside, and if that's the case, then I'm expecting the market to come and retest these levels here before pumping back up. For that reason, I'll only be comfortable on going long from this distance here, and the price is going to be 0.25999. So I'll just come back here and I'll put the price. In this case, we want to go long once the market touches that key levels. You can see our order is now placed successfully. As mentioned previously, it's better when you're trading on Bybit, because on Bybit you can actually see exactly where you have your limit order. Otherwise here you cannot necessarily see it. That's why I also think that Bybit is the best platform to be trading the futures markets. Again, find the link to Bybit in the description of this video. That link alone gives you up to $30,000 on welcome bonuses. So that's what I'm expecting here on the market. Alright, so it's been over 24 hours since we placed our trade around this key area here, and now it's time for us to actually come and review our technical analysis and whether or not our predictions were correct. Let me go ahead and just zoom in here, or maybe I can even expand this. You guys will recall that earlier on we predicted that the market was going to drop from here and drop down to this key level before bouncing back up, and indeed something like that did happen. If you zoom in here, you can see, or maybe let me just go ahead and just clean this up. At that time we predicted that there will be a support over here on top, and then the market will then take a 10, since it was bouncing off here, and I was predicting that it was going to come down before going back up here. Now you can see that we were very close. The market almost came to touch this line here. Again, this issue is happening for the second time within this video series of trying to turn $50 to $10,000. But once you actually get to a point where the market can come and touch your price, again, you can modify this if you want to go at a market price, meaning at this stage when we were predicting the market was going to fall from here, if you want to short immediately, then you can use market order to trade immediately. In that case, you will always have your trade executed and you'll be making money as the market drops, because you can see that overall our prediction is absolutely spot on. And the reason why it's so spot on is because we're using these technical analysis tools, and guys, this is something I've been doing for a very long time, so I sort of like have a clear understanding how the market's gonna move. Obviously my prediction may not be as precise, but you can see that overall, even if you watch our part 1 video, you can see that overall the market tend to take the direction that I have predicted. If you're on Discord, you'll realize that I publish these videos very early, and obviously here on YouTube you have to wait until you get sort of like your HD version of the video before you publish it. So make sure that you're part of our Discord group. Again guys, it's free. I don't sell any information about trading. I just make information that I think is going to be available for you guys. So what we can see now is that there is obviously now a trend over here. So maybe the market is developing a channel like this, and this more or less can be something called a bear flag. If we zoom out here, you can see that the market had a huge drop here. So maybe what we see here is that the market dropped and start trading sideways like that, right, before dropping even further down like so. So that is very possible, but right now will actually be a good time perhaps to go long short term, but your long position in this case is coming to take profit at these stages here. Again guys, this is going to be really interesting once you get on our Discord, because as I share this information with you, you can then take advantage of the price movement and start trading immediately. For example, we can see that this call that we made here made a 1.8%, almost 2%, actually 2.10%. You can see that's 2.10%. So if you're trading, let's say $1,000 with 10x leverage, that is more or less about $300, just about $300 in profit. And again, now I'm giving you another signal from here that the market will most likely come and retest here on top, again another 2%. So you can see that as you become more consistent on trading like this, then you can end up making a lot of money in the future. Perhaps let's place a trade here from this line here and take a profit on top here. Because we're on the same candle, I'll still go on a limit order, because this candle right here, for me, I think this candle right here can still come down here or even retest these levels. So again, this is going to be your choice. I tend to do limit orders because I know that the market is volatile. So in this case, I can maybe wait for this candle to actually come and touch this line, and I'll then take profit once it retests this level here on top. The reason why that is my take profit is simply because you can see, if you come right here, you can see that we've got this support here on top. You can see that the market came there several times, but the most important support here is going to be this trend line here on top. So now I've got my entry price here, and I'll put my take profit at this price here, which is 2699. Again, you must make sure that you also put your stop loss here. So I'll go ahead and buy long. All right, so as I was busy editing this video, I just realized that the market was taking the direction that we had initially predicted. You recall that earlier on we were saying that the market is going to drop to this key point here. Then we went with a long position, and you can see that this trade is now in profit. However, I made a mistake when I was actually placing the trade. I didn't place a trade with the rest of my collateral. So as much as this account was now up by 18%, now it just dropped to about 8 to 10%, and we're not necessarily making money. So I'm going to cancel this trade for now, and I'll retake another trade on part 3 of this video series where we turn $50 to 10,000 US dollars. So I'll see you guys on part 3 of this video series where we try to turn $50 to $10,000. Hopefully we can make these videos up to 10 videos so that you can see my style of trading. But obviously, if you want to trade alongside with me and join our community, you can do that by trading on Bybit using the link in the description of this video. Bybit is my #1 preferred exchange when it comes to trading cryptocurrencies, especially trading futures market. I think their user interface is really amazing compared to anything that is available out there on the market. Now go ahead and use the link in the description of this video. Start trading on Bybit. You will then use your UID to get access to our Discord, where you can actually get access to these early videos where we're doing market analysis and giving you all these trading signals. My name is Vusi Designer. I will see you on the next video. If you haven't watched part 1 of this video series, I'll actually link it in the description of this video, or it will be popping on your window right now. Go ahead and watch it. I will see you there. Goodbye for now. Peace.